Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Mike the Muppet Modeler here, and before we get going I would like to say a massive thank you to all my subscribers, new ones, existing ones, and all the ones in between. So yeah, the channel is growing slowly but surely, and it's all down to you guys, so thank you very much. As you can see, we are going for a little bit more on the Gulf War Tornado, but before we get into that, I'd just like to ask a question, if anybody knows the answer. Uploaded a couple of videos last week, and both were sat at 165 views, which isn't too bad. It's not great, obviously, after 4 or 5 days or so, but it is what it is, and I'm not displeased with that at all. I would obviously, I'd like it to be more, but it's not, so that's fine. But it went up, one video sort of leapfrogged the other and went up to 169 views. Then the other one jumped to 167. And then the following day they were both at 165 again. Then the first one jumped up to 167 again, and then went back down to 165. So I'm a little bit confused on that one. Just don't know how, obviously, that people can unview things, or is it just YouTube? The algorithm has put a few views on and then taken them away again. I don't know. So yeah, if anyone knows, leave it down in the comments. That'd be good. I'll be very grateful. Thank you very much. So what I thought I would do is move on a little bit. I haven't painted the engines yet or anything, so they're not going to go on till right at the end anyway, so that's fine. So what I thought I would do is attach the nose, see if we can get that attached, and then we'll work on the air intakes. So I think that goes in there like so. So I think I'll put a little bit of glue on these tabs that are just around the outside here. Take the end, a bit of dry glue off. Yeah. Obviously there will be, I will be adding some Tamiya glue around the outside, give it that extra. Ooh. She is a beast, and she is broke. One of the ejector seats has come out, but that's fine, it's not a problem. That can be dealt with later. If I outstretch the wings, maybe. Can't do that. It's a little bit of a step on the fuselage there, but seems to be a bit skew whiff, to be honest, but what I'll do is thank you, Daniel, by the way. For the April Fools. The glue brush isn't telescopic, and I managed to break it. So well done. Thanks for that. I thought that was quite good. I thought that was quite funny. I am somewhat gullible when it comes to certain things, I must admit, so I am an easy target. To my detriment. That's a good old view straight down the nose. Let's see if I can put a bit of glue in here. Oh guys, YouTube has informed me that I can do certain things like channel memberships and things like that. Well, I don't really want to do anything like that, to be honest. I have, however, enabled super thanks on my channel, but obviously I'm not asking for anything. You don't have to. I will always answer questions or anything and answer comments, because that's me and that's what I think is right. But obviously everything else is down to you guys. It's entirely up to you. I don't think that's too bad. I have just bought another P47 model kit, same as the previous one that I built on the channel. Well, I actually bought two, so now I've bought a third one, but that is only to facilitate the diorama that I want to do. So it's not going to hold it. Longer piece of tape. going to do is I'm going to stick that there, and I'm going to pull that round to there. Hopefully that should keep that nice and level. And then that. Then I'm going to put that to one side if I can find somewhere to put it, which is a bit difficult to say the least. There we go, and there's the ejector seat that fell out. So that'll be being put back in. Right, then what we do is we go to part 25. I'll bring you in a little bit, but not too much, because obviously I don't want to go out of shot. So if I do whatever is needed there, then that'll be fine. The colour T, which it's calling for, is light grey, so sky grey. So sprue E, a couple of A's, a couple of D's. So we'll get the parts off for the sprues, and we'll see where we go from there. Right then, what I've done, guys, is I've just glued in the interior parts, so it now looks like so from the front, although that's upside down, but so that's the way it looks. So I'm just letting that dry, and then I'm going to paint the interior of that sky grey. I'll cut off the two air brake flaps that go on the rear of the fuselage, just underneath the vertical stabiliser, ready for attaching in a bit. And then it's on to the landing gear assembly. So yes, when we come back we'll airbrush the air intakes, make up the landing gear, but then actually we won't be making up the landing gear because I don't need to, because I'm having it as flying, so no need. So we'll fill in the gaps where the landing gear would be, and we're not too far off done then, really. Obviously you have the ordnance to go, but we'll get the painting done pretty soon, hopefully. So there we go. I've got to run a few errands, so I shall see you in a little bit. Bye for now. Right then, guys, I don't know if I can show you this, but I made a small error. Instead of fixing this bit to the inside of the air intake, I fitted it that way round to the outside of the air intake. So I've just had to pull it apart, alter the orientation as it would be, and then I've basically I've put them back together. So once dried, I'm going to get some grey paint in there, So then they will be attached to the beast. Let's zoom you back out again. So what I think I'm just going to do, just for this, I'm going to take that back out again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put these air brakes back in place, or in place should I say. There they go, there it goes nicely. I am sometimes, guys, I am sometimes very gullible, as Daniel found out. He said that the glue tops were telescopic, which they're not, and I managed to break it. But it's quite funny. I think it was April Fool's, although I thought April Fool's only went up till lunchtime, but I don't exactly know when he sent the message or whatever. But I was gullible enough to try, and I managed to break it. And there was another part to the message as well, which I won't go into, but I was also really gullible on that one, that bit as well. But it's all good fun. All good fun. Right, now while we're at this, I'm going to put a bit of Mr. Dissolved Putty into the gaps. I need to actually get some more of this. And then what we do is get a nice clean cotton bud, make it wet, and then just roll it away. If you happen to roll it the wrong way, you just put it back in and roll it the other way. Putting some into place, and then we'll move it around. Go down there. Fills gaps in really nicely. It's probably one of the best modelling products I've ever bought, I think. Now I'll give it a light sanding over. This seam needs to have quite a bit of sanding done to it because there was a bit of a step. So just give that a minute. Bit better. Yeah, that's a lot better. Great stuff. I'm going to now take off the tape around there. Obviously, as always, reuse your tape. It might become a bit less tacky, so you can use it later on for something a little bit better. Oh, pleased with that. Well pleased with that, that's good. Obviously the wings still retract, which is good. We've closed the flaps in, which is good. Didn't want those. So I would think now that I'll put that to one side. I would think they're dry enough now to be able to get a coat of sky grey paint in there. Take them off. So just get the airbrush ready and then come back and we'll get the interiors of these air intakes sprayed sky grey. So I'll see you in a bit. Right then guys, here we go. A little bit of airbrushing. Oh, excuse me. There's one done. This is better. Our airbrush is working nice on that. And there we go. So that's those two done. Is that bit done, should I say? So I will end the video there, guys. And don't have to worry about the undercarriage, as I said. That's all wheels down. So get your pencil. Don't have to do that. Don't have to do that, or that, or that, or that. So when we don't have to do that, or that, or that, or that. So when we come back, we'll start there get the nose bay doors into place and done, and then turn over. Don't have to do that, don't have to do that, don't need that. So we're straight onto the rear landing gear doors into place, and then external parts that need to be added. Yeah, so there you go, that's what we'll be doing when we come back. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.